Why would someone willingly suffer through hours of mental pain, exertion, and struggle just for a finish line? It's never been about a race. It has never been about finishing. It's not about winning. It's not about where you place. It is solely about what it took us to get to this point of time. It is about the journey and who we've become throughout it. It is about every single hard moment, every single hard session, every single morning waking up even though you don't want to, tying your shoes up, going out for that run, lifting weights in the gym even though you're tired, building character, becoming somebody who does hard things despite not feeling like it, in the pursuit of chasing the best version of yourself. A finish line, a medal, cheers from the crowd, followers, attention. Those things aren't enough. These things aren't the motivation that you need. These are outcomes, nothing else. Are they nice? For sure. Winning a race, people telling you that you've done great, maybe even some attention on social media. Does that feel incredible? Yeah, it does. But was that the reason that you started? Was that the reason that you went through months and months of hard training? I don't think so. If that is your reason, that's not good enough. If that is your reason, you need to change. Don't be motivated by external outcomes. If your motivation is money, fame, attention, your values are all wrong. These will only carry you so far, because what lacks is the deeper meaning. What lacks is love, happiness, personal desire, an urge to prove yourself you can be better. Something that originates from deep within. If you don't have that, you're not gonna make it in the long run. You might be able to push through hard times for a while, but at some point it will catch up. The motivation needs to be intrinsic. It needs to come from within. And if it does, it doesn't matter how tired you are. It doesn't matter if you don't feel the best. It doesn't matter if you're unmotivated. Because discipline is what drives progress even when you feel the worst. And discipline originates in reason. And your reason is strong. A strong reason. A strong base. That is where discipline comes from. There was a time not that long ago where everything that I craved, everything that I desired was exactly the opposite of what I do now. There was a time where all I craved, all that I desired was clout, views, likes, followers, making money on social media, becoming a creator. The desire to actually get attention and probably also validation was what I was searching for. That has changed very drastically for me personally, and I have found nothing in doing that. Well, the only thing that I actually gained by doing that is the understanding that it doesn't give me much, if anything. The wrong motivation can really devalue even the greatest feats. Even though what I did in the past, competing as a bodybuilder, competing as a powerlifter, wasn't the biggest achievement, if any, but it still holds value to me personally, or it would hold value to me personally, if the motivation originated from within, from myself. But if you do something solely motivated by external factors, by how people perceive you, by what people expect from you, by seeking attention, by seeking monetary income, those things, even if they are greater than what I've achieved, don't mean anything. They don't mean anything to you and me, which is probably the most important thing about life. It's about doing meaningful things for ourselves and for those close to us. Being rich, being famous, getting all the attention, being an influencer, successful is cool and all, but only if these things are a byproduct of a specific pursuit. A great example would be, I really like helping people on their fitness journey, personal motivation with setting their values and not making the same mistakes that I did. And I do make videos about that and actually help people through those videos. And through this pursuit of something that is valuable to me and maybe even valuable to others, I get attention. I do get validation. Yes, I do get fame maybe. I can potentially even live from it. But those are all just byproducts. And the main thing that happens is I actually help people. And I help those people who really need it, which is the most important thing to me. It was the primary motivation, using my knowledge to help others, using my knowledge to help those who are going through the exact same things as I did. And if the pursuit of what you love and what you care for results in success in other areas of life, that is something beautiful. But it shouldn't be the main motivation. Money, fame, attention shouldn't be the main motivation for why you do things. If they are and you make it, you're either a very great liar, a very impure person, it's a shady business, you're making money from the loss of others, or you're very manipulative. Yeah, don't be that way. Because at the end of the day, you know, and it's gonna be very painful to deal with that at some point of your life. And if it isn't, it doesn't take away from the very fact that you are a miserable human being. But let's not sugarcoat the pursuit of what we desire most on a personal level, because it doesn't always come easy, as one would have guessed. There's much more to it, much more pain and struggle than we would like. So let's talk about something more tangible, something of my own, something that I'm currently working towards. For my entire life, till about 2 years ago, I thought that I absolutely hated running. Growing up, I was a very overweight kid. I was severely self-conscious. I was very uncomfortable in my skin. Yes, I was bullied for that. Yes, I felt very ugly and disgusting. And I was very pathetic at sports, one would have guessed. I was actually a really decent swimmer and doing that somewhat professionally, which is kind of funny. But everything out of the water was completely and utterly horrendous for me. Running was pure torture, and as one would have guessed, in school running is something very common. So throughout my entire school life, even till the point where I lost weight at the age of 15, it still lingered in the back of my mind, this deep sense of hatred towards running specifically. I always viewed it as something that is solely done to lose weight. So I had this very negative connection to it, because that was always a weak spot for me. It's always something that sparked a sense of pain within. And this remained the same way till the age of 23. It's now about 2 years ago, where through some external factors, through watching videos from Nick Bear, a very, very great human being, motivating millions of people, sparked my interest, my curiosity. I actually started wondering, do I really hate it? Or do I hate the thought and the history that I have with it? And why can't I be good at this? Why can't I do these things? Why can't I run a 100-mile race? Why can't I run marathons? Why can't I enjoy this? So I actually made the decision and went for my first runs. That marks the beginning of something very special for me. I enjoyed it very much, actually. So contrary to my beliefs, going into this with a made-up mind, fully open to just see how I truly feel. I was amazed by how fun it was. I was amazed how empowered I felt by doing something that I always thought I hated, and suddenly realizing that I can enjoy this. This can be my thing. So throughout the past 2 years, I've been getting more and more into running, and I've realized that this is what I love. I love putting in the hard work. I love going for these way too long runs, pushing hard efforts, sweating my ass off. I love prepping for marathons. I'm now prepping for my 3rd marathon this October. I failed the last 2 marathons. Nobody is making me do this. And why am I so persistent? Why is this so meaningful to me? Because the reason I did it originated from within. It was my desire to give it a try. It was my desire to rewrite the way I perceive it and I think of it. And that hit so hard and so deep that I now have this emotional connection to it. that it now means so much to me. When I compare that to strength sport, bodybuilding, powerlifting, which I've been doing for more than 8 years by now. Not as focused at this point of time, that's for sure. I've been able to kind of let loose a little bit. Those weren't motivated by the love of it. Not at all. Those were motivated by the disgust that I felt every time that I looked into the mirror. The desire to do both originated in me feeling not enough. In me thinking that by being strong and muscular and looking good, I'm gonna get more attention from potentially women. I'm gonna look better in general. I'm gonna be perceived in a more respectful manner by other males. I fled into this obsession of bodybuilding and strength training. I fled in the search of becoming somebody stronger. And I have gained many things from that, many positive things. And I have enjoyed a large portion of that time. But at some point, this externally motivated act and passion kind of faded away. And that happened about 2 years ago. I started caring less about what others really think about me because I changed as a human being. My values have changed. And what I realized was that I shielded myself off 100% from perceiving life and experiences in an open manner. Through my hyper focus on bodybuilding and strength training and how I looked, how much fat I carried on my frame, I missed out on so much of the beauty of life. I missed out on so many experiences, opportunities. In the pursuit of something that wasn't what I truly wanted to pursue, I lost a lot, probably more than I gained. And in the pursuit of something that I love and where I decided I want to do this myself out of pure intrinsic motivation, I have gained so much. Running has changed me. Running has made me much more flexible, open-minded. I enjoy my life far more. I'm more connected to nature. I care less about how others perceive me. I care less about how I look. I feel very empowered by it because I'm actually doing very well at something that for my entire life I thought I was bad at. I'm proud of that. I'm actually proud. It has changed me for the better. And if I can recommend you one thing, it is pursue what you want to pursue. Don't be motivated by fear. Don't be motivated by attention. Don't be motivated by what others might think of you. Your motivation should originate from within. Do what you desire the most, and great things will come from that. Because if you do what you truly desire, if you put all of your energy into something that you want to be good at, you're going to be focused, you're going to be passionate, and the outcomes are going to be incredible. Don't throw away months and years of your life in the pursuit of something that others want for you, that others expect from you, that might bring outcomes, but that don't deeply resonate with you. It's nothing that comes from within, it's full on from the outside. Don't focus on that. Don't hyper-focus on these. Focus on what truly matters to you. And if you haven't found that yet, great. Just continue and be open-minded till the day you find that one thing that truly resonates with you. Your journey, your mission could look completely different than mine. So you don't need to run marathons or chase ultra marathons, 100k, 100 milers. That might be completely off of what you are trying to achieve. But the takeaway is pursuing what you truly want and challenging yourself to become the person that you want to become. These two go hand in hand. I think it's very valuable to go this in depth when we're talking about challenging yourself, becoming a better version of yourself. It is crucial to understand through what means we achieve this better version of ourselves. Because that determines if that version of yourself actually aligns with who you want to become. So find what you want to be good at, find what you want to pour hours and hours and years of hard work into, and take some risky steps, set some exciting goals and work towards them. Struggle, wake up tired, do the hard work, even though it sucks. And I guess in the pursuit of doing exactly that, you're gonna find out if it's the right thing or not. Because if it isn't, you're not gonna make it. But if it is, you sure as hell are gonna notice. So thanks a lot for listening to my deep dive into my own mental space and my journey with this. I made some major fuck ups. It's not fully my fault, although for sure it is partially. Sometimes where we are in life isn't fully your fault. So if you had a major fuck up like I did, don't be too harsh on yourself. But remember, it doesn't take away from the very fact that this is reality and we can't change the past. The only thing we can do is work towards a better self and make a move in the right direction. So if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like and follow the channel. I really do appreciate it. This is a very different form of video compared to everything that I've done so far. I maybe have one video that actually resembles this, but this here is the form of content that I personally truly want to do. For the past weeks, I've been trying to do more so informative running content because that is my passion, but that didn't feel right. What I'm meant to do is help others, help you, fix the mental state, fix the mindset, fix how we perceive the fucking world. Because through that, I have changed so much as a human being. I was a scared little boy who didn't know what was going on in the world. I was considered stupid by others. I felt pathetic. And now, I'm very, very different to that. And I want to use this capability, I want to use this skill that I've acquired throughout the last years to help others, to help you. I think that's my mission. I do think so. If you resonate with that, if you want to be part of this journey, please follow along, and thank you very much for watching. See you guys for next week's video. Bye.